And welcome back to the Orange and Brown Talk podcast. We're happy now to be joined by D. Orlando Ledbetter, covers the Falcons for the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. How are you today?
Hey, I'm doing great, Dan. Thanks for having me on your podcast. You and Mary Kay, appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for being here with us. We really appreciate it. And so, first of all, just tell us a little bit about how Marcus Mariota is playing. What is he doing just in terms of, running and RPOs and things like that?
Yeah, well, he's playing, kind of uneven a little bit, Mary Kay. He's making plays and then making mistakes, but they're playing through the mistakes. Ball handling has been an early issue for him, dropping handoffs and fumbling and so forth. But he's been accurate passing the ball more than his history would suggest. I was on one of those the next gen stats today. He was projected to throw 50.8 and actually was 13 of 20. So that was 65%, which was, the tops in the league last week. So his accuracy is a little bit better than advertised, but the blunders are, what got him out of Tennessee and so forth. So he's got to clean that part of it up.
So with Marcus, how does he kind of fit into what Arthur Smith wants to do? Is he a more ideal quarterback for what he wants to do on offense?
Well, yeah, no doubt, because he's not a 40 drop back guy. All you got to do is look to Tennessee and try to see how, they wanted to run the ball with Derrick Henry and throw in-cutting routes by Ryan Tannehill, mostly to A.J. Brown. But, that's what he's trying to do here. Went out and remade the receiver group, got some big guys. Even last year when we thought they should have got some linemen, got another big receiver so that they could throw it to for these RPOs and so forth that Marcus is running.
So talk to us a little bit about Cordarrelle Patterson. I see that he did not practice today as we tape this on Wednesday afternoon. Does that mean anything? And then Kevin Stefanski just talked about, just how big he is and how the Falcons are playing big ball.
Yeah, no doubt. Everybody, well, maybe they don't know his story in Cleveland, but so I'll go real quick. First round draft pick, went to Minnesota, bombed as a receiver, ended up being an all-pro kick returner. So for him, everything is a kick return. so he might hit the hole. He might not. He might go all the way on the backside. So, it's kind of organized chaos, as far as a power sweep or a stretch outside zone run. I haven't seen him press the one thing out there at all this season. So he treats it as a kickoff. So it's a little bit unorthodox, and I would imagine it's hard to play him for, other than, playing assignment football and, making sure he's got it and making sure Mariota didn't keep it and get around the corner on you. So, that's what it is. It's been entertaining to watch as they try to, craft the identity together with the post Matt Ryan era here.
Let's move over to the other side of the ball and talk a little bit about Dean Pease and his defense. So what can the Browns expect from this Dean Pease defense, and can they stop the run?
Yeah, they put a lot of stuff out there on tape last week in Seattle. Opened with a 4-2-5, got gashed, came back with their base, the 3-4 base, slowed them down a little bit, and then they started hitting the tight ends. So the tight ends were a problem. So then they went to a 4-3 over, which put somebody over the tight end and, shut down the run. They have more power up front to go with the tight ends and to mesh with the run. So I'd imagine we'll see that given the Browns formations if they, stick to, the trends and so forth. So he's made this a 3-4, 4-3 defense over 2 years. And he's got players that are assignment sure. They might not be the best players. They still gave up 420 yards last week. But, it's a developing young defense.
Now, when you look at this game, I'm sure you know that there is some adversity going on here in Cleveland with Myles Garrett getting in an accident, Jadeveon Clowney. He's on the injury report. Now Denzel's on the injury report. Anthony Walker Jr. is out for the season. When you look at this Cleveland Browns defense, a little bit banged up, what do you think of the matchup? I mean, do you think this opens the door for the Falcons to be able to possibly win this game?
I haven't gotten that far yet, Mary Kay. On win, I do think the Browns are rightly favored right now. But if the Browns do have to go with 2 rookie DNs, and Marcus is reading that DN on the RPOs, that could be a problem. That could be a big problem. If they get them guys hesitating and so forth, he's gone, Patterson's gone. The rookie, he doesn't have the speed to get going, but he can run it up in there and run it up in there hard and take some of the carries away. And then if you start leaking up, they'll try to slip London or Lamade Zaccheaus behind them. So that gives them hope. That gives them life. The fact that Cleveland may have some rookie defensive ends in there and that they'll be trying to take advantage of.